Good morning.
Good morning.
John and Terry here, Blackfoot River Outfitters video fishing report, up to date to the minute.
We're back.
It is August, oh my gosh, 20...
It's not August, is it?
Yeah, August, 22nd, Wednesday. Beautiful day. We had a lot of rain yesterday afternoon, at least we did here at our house, which cooled things down.
Yeah, it's nice out.
Yeah, we've had a little heat wave, which has been obnoxious.
It is.
I have to say. I don't like it that hot.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I could never, I could never like retire and go to Arizona.
Good, because I'm not living in Arizona.
Well, I'm not saying I would want to retire with you anyway, you curmudgeon.
Jeez.
Anyway, so, what the heck is going on out there, honey?
What's going on out there? The fishing is summer fishing.
Right,
it's pretty,
late August fishing.
It's pretty good one day and not so much the next. Yesterday I had good fishing actually on the upper Clark Fork. It was fun.
Yeah.
We got some nice fish on dries, hopper droppers. There's a lot of hoppers on the ground.
That's kind of a dark horse. When I heard you guys went up there, I was like, uh-oh.
Well, you know, we expected a bunch of moss, but the moss wasn't too bad. After we got past Rock Creek, it was even better, but a little tough for the droppers. We snagged a little bit on those. But the hopper fishing was pretty good anyway. And actually, there were tricos up there, which was nice to see.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The elusive trico.
There's tricos on the lower Bitterroot. I haven't been up there, but apparently it's been pretty good. But the water's very low from the middle point of the Bitterroot downstream. Just a lot of irrigators pulling water out of there.
That should be about over, though, right? I would imagine.
You would hope.
Yeah.
So
they've been releasing some water out of Painted Rock.
Yeah, thank goodness. The upper is above normal, and everything else. Everybody says, "Oh, the rivers are so low, lowest they've ever been," and that's just not the case. They're about running slightly below the average for this time of year, but the lower and middle Bitterroot is noticeably below the norm, and that's just because of the irrigation. They're just pulling so much out.
Right.
And
we haven't had any rain really per se in August, other than just a couple. Yeah. So
we haven't had any of those little monsoon rains to speak of. The Blackfoot's slightly below normal. It's tight. It's skinny. If you're going through the middle sections in the rapids, you better be busy. That's why I like fishing up there, because if you're not rowing, you're stuck. That's all there is.
Or upside down, like last week there were some guys who flipped their boat. I don't know how they could have done it, but it happened.
Everybody gets on one side of the boat and hit a rock, near as I can tell. I don't know why they just didn't stand up.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyway, you still need to be careful out there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then the lower Clark Fork has been hit or miss as well. We've had some really good days, and then we've had some really bad days. In fact, that's a tough river to fish.
We caught a 42-inch pike last week. That's that long.
Size does matter.
It was like this big around. It was the biggest pike I've ever seen.
That's what he said. There you go.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
It was well, it's awesome. Not so much. It was a one-way street for a 4-pound trout. I mean, you could put both fists right in its mouth and never touch a tooth. It was pretty scary. The mouth was about the size of that plate.
Jeez.
It was big, full size.
Okay.
Wow, what do we got here?
So we have, speaking of
fires,
we got we've got a lot of helicopters flying over. There's fires all around Missoula, but not, nothing like threatening. There's a little smoke cover, which is nice. Kind of takes away a little bit of that heat and brings out some insects a little bit.
I think we've been lucky as far as
we have.
You talk about how hot it is. It's been hot, but I tell you what, just again yesterday, we had a little clouds come in, a little bit of rain, just a tiny bit. Day before that, a little bit of the same.
We have been lucky.
We've had some hot days, but it hasn't been bad.
Okay, so bugs. Best bugs.
Well, best bugs right now, all kinds of hoppers, different hopper
Any
patterns.
kind of purple bug. Purple is the new black in Missoula, Montana. Everybody wants these purple bugs.
I tell you what, I fish purple,
purple
you get
Batman.
You get nothing. Zero.
Right. What?
Go with red. Red.
I love that you say this.
Purple? Are you kidding me? Hey, buy all the purple you want.
That's the trend.
I go with red. Big red Chernobyls, big red hoppers. I don't have any red nymphs.
We're in that time of the year too, right? Just big attractors, kind of any kind of color.
Yeah, big attractors. That's what we prefer right now, and larger droppers hanging deep, especially in the Blackfoot. But in the upper Clark Fork, some smaller little copper johns, little pheasant tails, just shallow because we weren't snagging moss, that seemed to be the best call.
Right. Georgetown Lake.
Georgetown Lake has been great. The damsels are all but
That's
done.
kind of our go-to spot for when
it's
it is really hot.
Really hot,
and
really
calm.
sunny and
Yeah.
calm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like to go up there, and that's pretty good fishing. We'll catch a few on damsels. The giant olive sedge still kicking around.
Purple haze.
Purple. There you go. I'll give you the purple on that one. Although I prefer a mahogany.
I don't care.
Mahogany parachute. I think it looks like a crippled calabatus. Calabatus are out there pretty thick, and the midges are kicking in there too.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of mahoganies, so we should start seeing some of that fall hatches starting.
Yeah,
in
yesterday.
October caddis, right?
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah,
close.
any day. I saw my first hecuba yesterday, which is a giant mayfly.
Easy for you to say. Gesundheit.
Hecuba. Hecuba is giant mayfly, bigger than a green drake.
Holy moly.
Yeah, it was cool. Big old boy floating down the river. And I would expect those on the Bitterroot, Clark Fork. I never really see that many on the Blackfoot. I don't know much about the hecuba. Maybe they live in a little muddier water or something.
Okay.
But those
What's
will
your
be cool.
fall forecast for fishing?
I think it's going to be good.
September, October fishing should be good.
I think it's been low and clear. It's going to be challenging. I think we'll have some good hatches. It really depends on the weather, how long those days are going to be, how long the good fishing is. I mean, if you have warm days, then you'll have good fishing all day. If you have the really cold nights, then the fishing won't kick in until later, midday. But, boy, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's been good. We've been catching a lot of fish.
Yeah,
so
it's been good.
Yeah.
Good.
Blueing olives will start. Mahogany duns. The hoppers will continue. It's just fine.
It's
I mean,
all
it's not awesome fishing, but we had a lot of that early, so we can't complain.
Right.
What do you got for us, honey?
All right, so I just only have one funny story today out of the Missoula, and unfortunately, because sometimes it's pretty funny, right? So here it is, snippet, page B2, the local section, of course. Here it is. Cow runs over man. Sniper shoots cow. See, this is the kind of things that snipers do in Montana. I love it. I love it. Right? It's yeah.
Do you need a sniper to shoot a cow? Haven't they ever watched Napoleon Dynamite? They just go thunk.
Right.
Just shoots him.
What's that guy's name? Hal or something?
Right when a bus.
Here it is. A Billings police sniper has shot a runaway cow after it got loose and ran over a man several blocks away. Wait a minute, this cow, he had some, well, you know what I mean, cojones. The Billings Gazette reports the cow escaped Tuesday while being unloaded near the public auction yards on Billings' south side. Now, for those of you who live in the city and maybe don't know about the auction, the cow, what's he getting? He's turning into steak any minute, right?
He's out of there.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here. The cow injured a construction worker who was taken to a hospital. His condition was not immediately known. Police officers called in a sniper.
They took him out at 1,000 yards.
Authorities cornered the cow, and the sniper shot it more than an hour and a half after the animal broke free.
Do you really need a sniper to shoot a cow?
Wait a minute. The episode is reminiscent of the famous 2006 escape by the unsinkable Molly B, the cow that leaped over a slaughterhouse gate, ran through the streets of Great Falls, and swam across the Missouri River. Molly B now lives in a Stevensville sanctuary.
Didn't work out for this guy, did it?
Sniper took him out.
The sniper got him before he went to the
They should
sanctuary.
just let him be. A sniper.
Yeah, good shooting, buddy.
Anyway.
Way to go.
That's, all the news that's fit to print. So that's what I got.
Okay.
Just a couple administrative notes, as I like to say.
Seriously?
At the end of the, so just in the future, next year, February 2012, we're going to have our fly fishing gear swap again, which was a huge success last year. So if you're in your garage and you see some stuff, think about bringing that down to the shop. We're going to start looking at stuff probably in November.
Right after I get done hunting. Never mind, go ahead.
You never get done hunting. And then also in March, we're going to offer a 3-day spay casting clinic with Simon Gosworth.
He's the man. He's the best in the world.
So we'll
it's a real big deal.
I think we've got some dates sort of kind of
Isn't
out
it
there.
March
We'll
10th?
figure.
Don't quote me on that. Second
Don't
week.
quote him. When's my birthday? Don't quote him on that. Exactly. We've known each other since birth. Anyway, we'll have that stuff posted on our Facebook page, and when we update this tomorrow, we'll let you know.
I just was
Don't hold your
told
breath.
yet again yesterday, everybody's, why don't you do that? And it was July.
I know, July 2nd. So we apologize. We make no excuses. We're lame.
We're lame.
We're
got
lame.
Things going on. And it takes like 16 hours to get our crew together.
Right.
And then the uploading crew.
It's tough. Yeah. The lighting staff.
Yeah. It's really difficult.
It's a lot. So
right.
anyway, thanks. If anybody's watching this, thank you. And we will attempt to update it before November.
All right.
All right. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Good fishing.